I began from a very early age needing to draw. I was around 3 years old when I declared to the world that I was going to be an artist, much to the disbelief of many people in my family, but I proved them all wrong. My name is Marianna Simnett, and I am an artist. I think my work can be characterized by its extreme commitment to go to all lengths to convey a point, and sometimes people find it disturbing, unsettling, too extreme, very emotional, very psychologically affecting, funny, scary, and hopefully a whole spectrum of feelings. I find my own work actually a very safe haven, a space that I can exist away from the real world, which is often much more terrifying. I started playing the piano and the flute when I was a kid, very rigidly, very classically, hated it. But music has always been something very close to me, something I've just understood all of my life. You can have a terrible image and a beautiful soundtrack, and you'll believe it. But you cannot have a beautiful image and a terrible soundtrack. It will not work. So sound is powerful. Whenever I make a film or an installation, I'm always thinking about how someone sits and walks, how they experience the space as well as the image on the screen. So in the installation at the Hamburger Bahnhof, you walk through a tunnel, which is emulating the tunnel in a stadium that footballers run out of, which has this barrage of sound because of the 80,000 plus crowd stomping above their head. This time I was very much interested in turning football and injury on its head and turning it into a dance. I was very interested in dissolving the line between documentary and fiction.
And Art Basel.
Wow.
I look for people because of who they are. I cast people because they're special in their own right. And they might not be looked at in that way by anyone else, but I see something in them, and I bring that to the fore.
I don't have a favourite medium, but I do find filmmaking the most challenging because it encompasses all of the mediums. But then, of course, people typecast you as just one thing and expect that thing of you every time. And trying to shed those expectations every time, trying to do something different. It's exhausting, but it's so worth it. Now, the signature is that people don't know what to expect, and that's the best outcome possible. I felt when I was young that I would just be free. When I became an artist, I wouldn't have to listen to anyone telling me what to do. In a sense, it's true, but it's hard. It's harder than I thought, I think. Much harder than I thought. It's continually uphill, and it never gets easier. And even when you think you've made it, the goalpost moves again. Nothing actually changes, even since I was a kid. The same ambition remains, the same intensity remains. The professionalism has gone up, I guess, but I still live a world inside my head. I have certain motifs that carry through my work. One is to do with breath, breathing, which relates to fainting and falling and collapsing, but it also means playing the flute, surviving. There are also many birds, animals, different creatures, some hybrid, some not. There is a lot of gameplay and humour and frivolousness and enjoyment. A sense of resistance. Don't know what I'm resisting, but I'm resisting something. The status quo, perhaps.